Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ready to go? But that sounds so formal, man. Yeah. For the vibes.
I'm ready to go, dude.
What's up, man? All right, let me just get something playing in the back. Hello. Welcome, dude. Welcome to my my little Friday just chatting segment session thingamajig, dude.
Love these, dude. They're so cool.
Thank you. How have you been,
Love
man?
just chatting.
How have you been?
I'm good. Can't complain. Emotionally scarred from the ranked games today, but besides that, great.
Yo,
great.
the Valorant grind been hitting you, huh?
I don't even call it a grind anymore.
I don't know how you do it, dude. I've been trying to, like, I dipped my feet in Valorant, and it's great, but it's not really good for my channel. Like, it really doesn't do that well. But you've built yourself around like all these amazing games, and you just do great. So I genuinely, I honestly, I don't know how you literally play just ranked all the time, all day, and you don't lose your mind. But I feel like today you're on the brink.
No, I do actually often lose my mind, and then everyone's like, "Yo, Cam, just chill, dude. It'll be okay." I'm like, "Will it be okay though? I'm in bronze. Like, can it be any worse?" They're like, "Cam, it doesn't matter. Even if you weren't in bronze, then you'd be in silver. You're still shit at the game." I'm like, "Okay, cool, yeah, good point. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, if I was fighting for immortal or some shit, then it would make sense."
Yeah, we're just playing the game for quote unquote fun. You know, we're just playing to have
exactly.
fun, dude. We're just playing to have fun. So, dude, you deserve the biggest introduction. I think you're one of the people that I look up to, even if it might not always seem that way, but I definitely look up to you because you came out of nowhere for me. I had no idea who you were, and then all of a sudden you just like popped up everywhere. You're 23, you're signed with ATK, you're one of my personal favorite phase 1 contenders, because obviously why the fuck not, because you're a homie. Hello and welcome, firstly. So everyone who knows Cam will know that he's also a streamer on twitch.tv. Cam Seeds in the title. We'll have everything in the descriptions later. Yeah, welcome to this little talking session. So essentially, usually I try to not plan for any of these things. And for some reason with you, I felt like I should plan, I don't know, I should have planned something, like some conversation, but I honestly feel like this is going to be an easy flowing subject, because I feel like we're both kind of the same when it comes to FPS games, because I also scream and get really mad. Mostly at Counter-Strike. And that's something that you do very well, very good as well. So, yeah. So thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it, man.
Thanks for inviting me.
I really, really appreciate you tuning in. So, dude, firstly, just tell me, what's your real name? Because it's not Cameron. I thought it was Cameron.
No, it is Cameron.
So it is Cameron. You troll! I swear you told me it was different. So you were trolling me.
I did tell you it was something else. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I told you it was John or something. No,
you said Jonathan Cameron. Or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
so it is Cameron. So where does Cam Seeds come from? Is it a mixture of the name, surname?
His name, middle name. My middle name starts with a J.
Okay.
Then,
all right, Jonathan.
I don't know if I told this story before. Yeah, it wasn't actually Jonathan, but it starts with a J.
Okay.
And in school, we had another guy that was called CJ. Like, his actual name was CJ. So in first day at rugby tryouts, whatever, we playing, we make the team, the squad, and whatever. And then the guy's like, "Yeah, CJ." And then he calls him, and there was another Cameron. So they're like, "Fuck, what are we gonna call you?" And then my one mate Patrick was like, "Yo, let's call him Siege." And no shot, from grade 8 that same day, everyone started calling me Siege. By the end of grade 12, I literally didn't know my name was Cameron. Like, the teachers even called me Siege at that point. Everyone was calling me Siege.
That was me in my first high school. My first day, I was in a all boys hostel, obviously. Got into the hostel. My matric, or my senior, walks in. He's like, "What's your name?" Like, Henrico. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna call you Fikey." And the whole school, everyone, because I mean, Fikey was always the big guy from all the Puna movies back in the day. So the principal called me Fikey, dude. Nobody knew my name was Henrico. So that was me in grade 8 and 9, essentially. That was my high school dub name. But then I went to a new high school and I started over, and then my name is Henrico. So thank God that stuck. Thank God that stuck. Dude, we just talked about this quickly, like off stream for a bit, but yeah, what fucking world are we living in right now, dude? What is happening?
Dude, absolutely insane.
Like, did you ever think you'd wake up one morning and you'd not only be part of like, when I say part of, well, living in the time of a pandemic, and also on the brink of a world war, essentially already going on World War, dude.
That's what I was gonna bring up now. I was gonna say, like, I was talking to a mate about it literally yesterday, and we're like, dude, if you had to actually think about it, like the whole coronavirus and COVID and shit, when it actually initially happened in South Africa and we got put into that level 5 lockdown, it was actually really scary. Like as people, we didn't know. Like the guys that were in level 5 that were allowed to still go out and work. Like we were working as fiber technicians. We were considered what's the name? What is it called? You know, you're allowed to go. Essential services. Yeah, so people were working from home. So business was booming. But at the same time, I'm going outside like, yo, what happens? Like, if I see someone die immediately? Am I just going to get killed outside? Like some bird box shit. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. And then like, yeah, we kind of get used to it. We go through it. But now, I mean, like you say, with this whole World War III thing, it's people, giants fighting at the top, and they damaging all the people at the bottom. But they don't really care, because at the end of the day, whatever it's for them is it's for they're very selfish with it.
I think it was the flag that said, and he said it's like just pretty much politicians measuring their dicks and seeing whose dick is longer.
Literally.
And it sucks because a lot of people are making like a big joke of it. Which I'm not really for. Like, I get laughter as a coping mechanism for a lot of things in life, which is fair. That's fair. You can cope all you want, but I don't think it's fair to joke about something that people already have died from, you know, like people are literally dying and families are getting ruined. So yeah, not really something to joke about, I feel personally, but
like you said, can you imagine waking up in the morning, you hear explosion? Like, realistically, think about it. Close your eyes and think, there's explosions outside. What do? We have to evacuate, and you're leaving everything. Like, this is your house as an investment. This is your toaster. This is okay, that sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. Like, you're leaving everything behind you.
Literally,
you take what you can fit in your car or on your back, and you go, dude.
And
like,
you run.
You know how scary that must be.
That must be the worst.
I can't even imagine. It must be. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen some of the videos and stuff. I made the mistake yesterday of going on Twitter and clicking on like the trending page of the. And obviously, there's a lot of videos that you can see are clearly just like fake videos and stuff that's staged. But then there's also some videos that are quite legit, and it's pretty scary, man. Seeing people just like helpless, like they don't know what they can do. And I also had like this weird sensation last night. I don't know why. This might be super fucking weird. I don't know if you'll agree with me, but I was talking to one of my best friends, right, not on Discord. We were just talking, right? And then we were like talking about like what's going on in the news and stuff. And then he said, we feel so hopeless, or not helpless. Like, what can I do? What can I do as an individual? And then we both like kind of went quiet. I guess we thought about it, but then we both like, there's nothing really we can do, right? Like, there's nothing. There's not really much that I can't. Even if like it's easier to say, oh, sure, I'll just donate like $10 to some cause, but I don't feel that is going to make a difference. I mean, obviously going to make a difference somehow, but I don't feel like it's going to make a difference with regards to stopping a war, you know? I just felt so helpless. I don't know, it was just a weird sensation of feeling like I literally do not know what I can do. I do not know what I can do or what I can do more to somehow help people out who's going through this. And I just felt absolutely horrible about it. Well, as a human, like I said. But then if you think about it further, like you just said, like there's basically just the big guys fighting up there. And there's not much you can do about it. And I'm not for the old joking about it. Some people has come into the streams and like said some things, and I try to just brush over it. And not give too much. Or I pretty much just told my mods, like, listen, no wrath, no fear, just get him out of here. Don't care, take him out. But I don't want to talk about a world war doing this. I think there's better things to talk about to just keep the spirits up, I guess. Can you tell me a little bit more about this whole phase 1 thing? How you saw it, how did you get to it, and, you know, have you heard anything from it? Has any big reactions came to? Because I mean, obviously, everywhere I go, there's someone is applying for phase 1, and they believe they've got what it takes. I've seen some really good ones. I personally love yours because you were able to put in so much content in such a short 2-minute clip. But then I've also seen like some random dude sitting in front of his laptop just going, hello, my name's Yaku. I should be the next phase 1 creator because I'm cool. And so just take me through your journey to getting where we are now.
I mean, I heard about it from one of the guys in stream, and they said, are you going to do phase 1 and everything? And I was like, oh, that's such a long shot, you know, it's way out there. And obviously it is, don't get me wrong. Like we were also discussing numbers wise. how many creators you think would actually sign up, and the fact that there's musicians that are involved, and there's like a lot of the content obviously as a whole on the internet right now is so many different things. It's not just gaming anymore. Gaming
Yeah.
is obviously one of the leading things, but there's so much you can do on the internet in terms of video content and entertainment. So I think there's a lot of people doing it. There was rappers and stuff that are making it in. But I was like, fuck it, it's a 1 in a million. But imagine you hit that jackpot, because like I think I think I can speak for anyone in South Africa, especially if you were to make even the top 100 would be huge. It's a lot of exposure. It's a lot more eyes on you. It's just a great opportunity to get your content out in front of more people. Same as like what a raid would do essentially, but on a much bigger scale.
Much bigger.
And then top 20. I mean, once you get to top 20 and you're actually in America with a whole bunch of other creators, I think you've made it at that point, because you can. For me, obviously, my goal is to go full time. So it would be the opportunity to see what it's like. That side to really push myself to get to that level. But at the same time, I said I'm not going to get upset about it. Like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And then I just spoke to Jackie, which is my editor, and I said to him, what can we do that's different? Anyway, we actually went on the Sunday, like 2 weeks before the submissions closed, and tried to film an in-live video. So we did like me seeing it on Twitter. Yeah, it was like basically a skit. Needless to say, we had to scratch the whole thing because, I don't know, there was awkward bits here. It wasn't, not that he did anything wrong. It was more just me being weird and not doing it properly. And he lived quite far away, so I wasn't going to go back there. So he said, fuck it, our submission's closed, let's just get it done. But yeah, we got the one that we did done. I don't think it shows enough, but I was hoping it would be enough of a taste for them to see and say, listen, this guy looks like he could have a shot. Let's see what we can do. But I mean, like I say, there's still 70 spots, but if it's not meant to be now, it's not meant to be now. I've only been doing this for I'm coming up on 2 years now. So I've given myself like a 10-year stretch. That's what I said to myself right at the beginning. Like people get into something so quick and then they get out so quick as well. There's like shit doesn't happen overnight.
So wait, you just said there's still 70 spots left. Does that mean 30 spots have been filled?
Yeah, 30 spots have been pulled so far. They announce every Thursday. So there's only been 30 that have gone through. The other 20 went through last night.
Okay. And is there any, did you have you ever look at any of them? Any of them look good?
I did, yeah. I mean, like some of them are good and some of them, like I've seen that it's not numbers based, because it feels like some of them are really strong on one platform and like terrible on others, or they like pretty good on all of them, either high or low. So it's not really the numbers based. But the only thing I did notice, which I spoke to the guys today about, was they're all North American and they're all Canadian. So there's no one else so far. These first 30,
that could be a good
and
sign
apparently a lot of them are also re-entries though from last year. So I'm hoping that means that they're sifting through like the ones they already know. They're like, cool, these guys need slots, and then they're going to actually go and take time to break down the last few, and hopefully that's kind of the spot that you're going for. But again, like I said, I can't be upset about it if it doesn't happen. I'm not.
I think that's a very good mindset.
Shoot for the stars, and if it doesn't hit, we try again. It's not like this is never going to happen again, or there's not going to be another opportunity. You never know what's going to happen as well. The Sparkles thing, the Rogue thing, all these things happen. You never expect them to happen. So,
and it just happens.
Yeah, you never know what could hit, really.
I have to say that's a very good mindset to have. I personally think, because I wouldn't be able to put myself in that mindset. I would probably be so disappointed in myself if I put effort into something. But that's just me. I'm incredibly hard on myself. I've always been. I think it's just the way that I was raised. So I would have been. So kudos to you for having such a absolute great mindset. I was actually just talking today, like after my stream, like looking at my numbers for this week. What a fucking atrocious week I've had. Honestly, like my numbers were down. Wednesday, I thought I was gonna die. Honestly, I thought I was gonna die because I had like this intense migraine, and so I didn't really stream very well I only streamed like Wednesday evening, so I felt like such a failure. And looking at my numbers and stuff all week, like I said, everything just went down because I've had now me going full time. And I had like this big announcement, and I was like, okay, cool. I knew the hype was gonna be a bit of a hype train, and then it dies. That's how everything works. But I feel like I didn't just expect it to die down this fast. And like looking at my numbers this week, it's been the lowest of lows. Very, very lot of content pushed out personally from my side. So it's just I'm kind of relating to what, or I'm kind of trying to put myself in your shoes as maybe if I had a better mindset going into all this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hard on myself this week for looking at my analytics or whatever. But yeah, regardless, you mentioned the sparkles and rogue thing. That's also huge.
Yeah.
Like very, very huge. I don't know how, but I want to like, I want to abuse the fact that I have a good relationship with you to get in contact with Sparkles, dude. Like that'd be so cool to like invite him onto one of these.
To his Discord. He never replies to his Discord. I should just send you his Discord straight.
He's probably just too busy, dude. He's probably just
yeah,
too
no,
busy.
I understand. He's making fucking crazy videos and stuff. I understand that.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Was it just him popping into your stream?
Dude, this is the second. Let me tell you 2 funny stories quickly. First funny story. I was playing Apex at the time, full Apex, like nothing else but Apex. Apex was everything to me. Hopped on the one night, I was getting sick of Apex. I was like, I'm gonna go play Valorant. Bearing in mind that I played Valorant at launch, I hated it because of the ping thing. Came back, but this is not now. Like this isn't my Valorant grind now. This was like a year back, and I hop on Valorant for 1 hour and play custom games with the community. And Vinny Hacker, a famous TikToker, pulls into my stream, drops $1,000. I was on Valorant for 1 hour. The only reason he found me was because I was on Valorant, and I was only on Valorant for 1 hour because he streams Valorant. So that's why he found me. $1,000
Holy
donut.
shit, dude!
I lost my mind. Sparkles thing. You know what happened with Sparkles thing? I'm playing fucking Tarkov. I think it was at the time. I was playing Tarkov a ton, but I had a CS:GO tournament. What tournament was it? It was for ATK. We're doing a 5v5 like game thing, whatever. One of those 5-mans. And I wanted to practice the day before for CS:GO. So I start playing CS:GO to practice for the next day. I'm on CS:GO for 1 hour.
Oh my god.
Sparkles pulls in the chat. Dude, you want a knife? Yes. Fuck, my Steam doesn't work. He's like, you know what? It's fine. I want to bring you back. That video goes fucking crazy, gets tons of likes. He's like, people seem to like you, so we're going to give you a knife anyway. And then I sit with him for 2 days early this year and unbox 750 cases, dude. Like
that was great. That was great.
But, like, and then then it made me realize, like, it doesn't matter what for me, it doesn't matter what you're streaming, what you're playing, whatever. You got to have fun with it. But at the same time, the longer you stream, the luckier you get. I don't know. That's how I felt. Like, people pull in and they're like, stream for 1 month. They're like, fuck, I didn't get $1,000 donor. I didn't get the raid from It's Timmy. It's like, that doesn't. Then I look at like Tendo. Tendo's my favorite example because he's one of my biggest inspirations personally. And when I got into the scene and everything, he was like a big pillar, someone that I was watching a lot. And I was like, "What? This is incredible!" And I see him getting raided by Timmy and Rogue, and he's getting these like crazy raids from these people in the Apex community. And then we're chatting. I was chatting to a mate about it, and I was like, "How does he do this?" And he's like, "Dude, you need to understand that Tendo's been grinding this shit for a while. He's been making his name known in this community and all this stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, it's so true. Like, it didn't just happen. It doesn't just happen for people.
Yeah, you gotta put in time.
People are putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort into what they do." So don't ever say people are getting lucky, or I mean, not that they're not getting lucky, but the only reason they're getting somewhere is because they're lucky. It's not the only reason. They are working really fucking hard.
I mean, it's obviously completely different if someone streams twice and then all of a sudden they pop off because of X, Y, Z. That's luck. But
I think a lot of people expect that as well, which is wrong.
Yeah, I think that's because of the Twitch years ago. Like Twitch in 2015 was literally someone go live for the first time. And then because Twitch was so small, they could somehow end up with like 1,000 viewers in their first stream because there's so little people in a category.
Yeah.
You just go live and then somehow they get 1,000 viewers. And that's what it was in 2014. There's so many streamers that I still follow to this day that literally streamed for like 4 or 5 days. And then they did something stupid maybe on stream because back then, the only way really Twitch news or Twitch stuff spread was by word of mouth. Like there was no Reddit to go to, so people would see one thing funny, and then they would talk about it. Because there was no clips, there wasn't even Oddshot back then. There was literally just people just talked about it, and then they would talk about X or Y in a streamer, in a streamer's chat, and then that streamer would go look at that person's Twitch profile. And this is back in the day when you opened like a Twitch profile and it would have like racial slurs and shit in them, dude. It was a very, very different Twitch back then, dude. And streamers would just pop off like that and they'll just grow out of nothing. And I mean, if you think about it, there's like over like how many millions of streamers every day, and you have to think, why are they going to watch you today? And that is it's definitely not luck. A lot of hard work needs to be put in to get yourself where you are, and more people will hopefully notice you. But one of the big things, I don't know if you'll agree with me, I think you will, is that a lot of people think you should just stream all the time and that's going to make you. Fuck no, dude. You have to post content everywhere all the time. Posting, I'd say posting TikToks, YouTube videos, Instagram clips, everything as much as you can. Because you have to be discoverable all the time.
Yep, literally. Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, people think it's not a full-time job when it definitely can be. I mean, I think if you had to equate everything, there's a lot of time that goes into all of it. Like if you want to stream 10 to 12 hours a day, then you still got to go put your TikTok clip up. Well, you got to edit all your clips
Edit
first.
them.
But that's why I love it. You also have an editor for YouTube, so you can get like videos up really, really quickly, and it works really well because, like, I found the most growth in my YouTube channel. I was like, I would never have been able to do this by myself, ever. Like, I don't have time in the day to go and sit through an hour segment on a VOD and try and clip shit together. Like, I literally, I would lose. I also hate doing it. I would lose my mind. I don't like it. I hate editing. I despise the editing I do is a 10 to 50 second, and that's just for Twitter to get some juice. Or if it's for TikTok, and I can sit on my phone and edit like, oh, crazy 3-piece, whoop-de-doo. Here's some sound and go. No fucking way am I sitting there and putting this track and that track, and no, dude, I can't. So I hate that.
Since I got full time, I decided to. So I still have 2 editors technically now, but I don't. Yeah. I get like 1 video from them like a month, maybe a week, and the rest I'm editing myself now. So and I hate it because now every day after my stream, I download my VOD and then I'm like, oh cool, what can I turn into a bit of content today? Then I honestly thought it was gonna be easy. I was like, oh, this is easy shit, dude. Just nip and cut here. It's really because now. You take a whole segment now, it's like 30 minutes. And you're like, oh, cool, it's just 30 minutes. I'll go through it fast. Now you watch that 30 minutes. You have to watch it back over and over. You have to like let's say you want to take out ums and ahs, just ums and ahs. Dude, I sit there and I'm literally playing with my cut tool for like an hour. Just cutting this, cutting that. It's so much work. It's absolutely so much work. So yes, I don't know. I don't think I would personally get into like the crazy editing that your editor would do or my editor would do. We like add insane effects and stuff because I really can't. I released a video today, like a Valentine's thing that I did for the stream.
The thing you did on Monday,
yeah. And my editor edited that, and I looked and I was like, how the fuck did you get time for this? Like this is, and it's not even that much effort. It was just getting music and like making the colors and stuff, black and white. I don't know. Editing is not for me, and that's not. Then you have to like posting TikToks. There's also. For me, it's kind of a thing now. So I do 3 TikToks a day because that's apparently the thing you should do. So I post 3 clips every day at exactly the same time every day. And I try to like schedule them in advance. And dude, sometimes you just run out of clips, dude.
Dude, you don't have clips. Like, I'm dog shit at every game I play. Can you imagine how hard it is for me, dude? I literally struggle I'm like, this is like 1 headshot. How can I make this a clip? Like I can't. It's terrible. It's like, oh wow, you got a headshot, dude. You're so good.
You think you're bad. You think you're bad. I'm even worse than you, dude. Every single day. So a lot of the times I hit like shots. I'm like, holy shit, this is gonna be so cool. 100% after stream. Then I go check my clips, dude. Then there's no one who clipped anything. So these days I put a clip button on my stream deck. So the moment I think anything cool happened, I just press the button and it clips it. But then, like I said, I think that maybe someone in chat will be like, oh, that was a pretty pog moment. I'll be like, yo, chat, clip that. You know, like you have that little thing in your mind thinking, oh, I'm a big streamer. Sure,
the 2017 Fortnite thing, dude. It's just clip that. Clip that,
dude. And then I'm like, yo, clip it, chat. And then literally, I open my Twitch after the stream and there's no clips. I'm like, hello, like, was it that bad? Or then I just realized, like, I don't really stream to any people. I just stream to a bunch of locals. Nobody watches me. And then I go, like, into a whole depressive state and I just go clip the stuff myself. But yeah, like even scheduling TikToks and stuff, and what's it called, YouTube Shorts, dude. You don't think of it being a lot of work, but it's time consuming because now you have to go edit it. Then you have to go look at your schedule when I say schedule, like your previously scheduled TikToks or tweets or whatever the fuck. And then you have to make sure that you don't schedule something at the same time or in a completely different time frame because I think the algorithm picks up on whenever you post, and then I guess they boost it. But then it also depends on what game. The algorithm fucks me, dude. I don't know. One day I'll post a TikTok and get like 90 views. Next day I post a TikTok, 10,000 views. What the fuck, dude?
No, I don't understand it either, to be honest. Like, it's something I've kind of given up understanding at this point. Like, I don't understand as well how some content can do so well on one platform and so bad on the other, and I try and put like two and two together to figure out why, because I'm like, oh, but this is YouTube, this is but it's like YouTube and TikTok, YouTube Shorts and TikTok are the same thing. Like I don't know, I feel like they are exactly the same. Like I don't see any difference between me scrolling through. It's mindless content that you scroll through. So why is your video popping off on TikTok, but you can't get it to pop off and like YouTube? My one short hit 13K. I almost lost my fucking mind because that's the most I've ever got. So I was so ecstatic. I was like, yes, oh my God, this bangs so hard. Let me put it on TikTok. Imagine I'm going to get 1,000 followers today. I'm telling you. Put it on TikTok, 100 views. I was like, dude, I give up. I literally give up, dude. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, how is it so ass that no one will watch it here, but it gets 13K? And I don't care about the comments, like whether they hate or love comments. I couldn't give a shit. I like both. I want a bit of both. But give me a bit of both here as well. Give me something on TikTok, please. Like, bruh, fuck, man.
I post a clip where I get like a nutty or like a funny moment that I can like everyone always laughs or I hit like a nutty shot, dude.
Yeah.
And it does nothing. I open one CSGO case. I unbox not even a red, not even a gold. I unbox a pink M4.
Yeah, I saw
1.2 million views.
Yeah, I saw that video.
What the fuck? Why? Like that's not even a good skin.
Yeah.
And the video right after that. So I thought I made it at that point because I had like 1 million views on TikTok, right? And I posted the video right after that, which is me unboxing a knife, which is pretty great. And that also gets 1 million views, right? So I'm like, yo, this is it. And I post the clip after that, 300 views. How the fuck, dude?
There's no
way. How do you
dude.
go? Like literally 2 videos. If you can scroll on my TikTok, you'll see 2 videos next to each other. There's literally 2 million, like basically at this point, it's 3 million views in 2 clips next to each other. I post a clip right after that, 300 views. How in God's green puss does that work? How does that even work?
The TikTok algorithm is not actually an automated system. It's a person, and he's just sitting there laughing. He's like, yeah, this one's actually going to pop off today. He's like, but now because he popped off, I'm going to fuck with him, dude. 100 views for you, 200 views for you. I swear, it's someone getting like an allowance on views and just throwing them at people, dude. Because there's no... And then you'll get a girl that does a fucking trending dance with no pants on, and it's like it's to the moon. And then you'll get a dude with a drone flying around him doing and it's like
I've seen that.
Just, like I love it, but I'm like, what the fuck?
Why that? Why that video?
Why that? Like what he'd been making content way before that. He was on like 60K followers or something. I checked it out because I was amazed by it. And one video of a drone flying around him going, with that Justin Bieber song. And now he was doing it with all these famous people.
All the famous celebrities.
That one video popped off, dude.
Literally rose into stardom. My TikTok these days are literally... Okay, I'm stuck in thirst stock, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm in thirst stock. Yeah, and then there's this little dude dancing in the mirror. It's like a little Mexican dude to a Nelly Furtado song. Have you seen it? And now everyone is like mimicking this dude in the mirror. That's all I see. Literally, all I see is like chicks doing thirst stocks and a little Mexican dude dancing, dude. And every week, I swear, it's something new. Every week. And I guess that's the beauty of it. But it's also like the what the fuck statement of it. Because why this? Like, why is this the thing that pops off? When I'm full time, I decided to start a shorts channel. And I don't advertise it at all. I purely only post clips, dude. And like some of like I said, I had 0 subscribers. I made a brand new YouTube account. Posted some clips and stuff, and those videos get like 3-4K views every day. So I post them, and then I'll look like in 24 hours, and then there's no views. And like a day later, one of them was on like 5,000 views. What the fuck? That's so weird.
Thing I actually wanted to speak to you about. Okay, because so that also happens to you. It's crazy because it like again, I'm trying to understand it. I really am, because it's something I would love to. Because I feel like I got a good what I did back in the day when I was doing other stuff with my clothing and stuff. I was doing Instagram, and I really got good at like the posting times, and the interactions and engagement went up. And like now the Twitter is something that I really enjoy. How many times you post a day, checking times and seeing your best engagement, all that stuff. Like it's cool, it's fun. Is my mic still on? I touched the wire.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, I was just checking because it often goes off. And with YouTube, it's like that same thing of why does this video do well and that video not? But then also I can post a video and it'll go 100 views and then it'll stop for forever. And then you'll get another one where you post it and it gets 10 views, but then in 24 hours it goes to 5K. Like it's insane. Like all of a sudden all of a sudden it just gets flooded to everyone's feed. Like, I don't get it. I really don't understand it. I wish I did, but I don't.
Like you said,
but
maybe there's just some dude sitting there like scrolling through our shit, and he's like, "I'm going to give this one a like. Let's give it to him."
Yeah, so
it's surreal. What was I gonna say now about the shorts that went over my head? But yeah, I also, like I said, I don't promote the channel at all. I'm just posting it to see what it does, and I don't really think that I've had any big returns on TikTok / YouTube. Like there's few people that come to my channel and like, hey, I'm from TikTok. I'm like, yeah, sick. But then they never come back. You know, like they come, they follow, and they leave. For me, it's important to keep people coming back, which I think is very, very difficult on Twitch because there's so much content for them. So I don't blame them.
Yeah.
And then with me, with what you said about Henrico, now my mind just went blank. Never mind. It'll come back to me. But yeah, the YouTube Shorts, I think, like you said, it's pretty much exactly the same content as opposed to a TikTok. It's just a different platform. But I know that Instagram also has Reels, and I think Mark Zuckerberg like posted yesterday and said that that's literally one of their biggest platforms. Like people will mindlessly scroll through Reels. Like
I don't think I do because I don't find gaming content on there. Well, I don't find as much. It's definitely not gaming related on my feed, at least. I don't know if there is. There probably are guys that do it. Because I mean, like at this point, like you got to think like the ninjas and the Tim the Tapmans and stuff. How do they even get to a point now? Because now they just have people doing it for them, where they literally have to upload to like 8 different short content platforms and then a long form content and stream. I mean, they.
Most of them are doing. Most of them, like you said, they have the millions to pay people, dude. I feel like every clip, every YouTube video, anything you post, like a Logitech, dude. It's like a Logitech, and you just sometimes you get lucky. And I mean, hitting 1 million views on a clip I think is pretty great. That's a pretty big lottery win. But I think you just hope for it to, in the end, kind of be like a return, you know? You'd hope that it would in turn bring more viewers to your stream and, you know, help you with your income or whatever. And like, I know that, for example, like Tim the Tatman has like 3 YouTube channels. One, he literally just uploads his full VODs, in case they get taken down for some reason. And then, like you said, they have TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts, Shorts accounts, like.
Yeah, you know Courage? You know Courage, the guy that
Courage 80, yeah, I know about him.
Yeah, he has 5 YouTube channels.
What the fuck?
In the month of January, this man hit 60 million views across all 5 channels combined. 60 million views. Do you know how much that equates in rand? If you were to work it out on the average, it's like 5.4 million rand, dude.
Yes. It's quite a
just on YouTube, dude.
But I mean, if you also look
contract and shit, like I mean, they literally printing money at this point. But again, like I don't take any credit. They've been doing the work. I aspire to put the grind that they do in. I just like I don't know how to say it. It just amazes me that these like they just keep doing it and they can just. They stay relevant for so long, you know. I don't know if it gets to a point where you have so many followers that you can't ever become irrelevant anymore. But you know, like with streaming, especially with like our community, it's like the community is awesome. Everyone's really supportive, but you have to try and keep up this hype. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like there's like a hype level, and
you have to keep it.
You go like this. You go like this.
Goes
sometimes you're over, sometimes you're under. Like the announcement is a big spike, and it like really goes above your hype level. Announcing that I'm with ATK goes above the hype level. But then it's like you can't keep announcing that you're part of ATK. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you need to do something else. So it's like it's this constant struggle of trying to find content and ways to, and I stay relevant, if you can put it that way, because at the end of the day, like the viewers as well. Like for me, I honestly like no. The mindset thing is huge for me. It's something I really, really work on a lot. And the viewer thing, it affected me so much, especially towards the end of last year when I started falling off of Apex. And I was like, I'm not the Apex Octane guy anymore. Like, what am I going to do? I don't enjoy playing the game. If I force myself to play this game, everyone's going to know I hate it because I don't want to play it. And it took this like dive. And then I started playing games that I just fucking vibed with. I was like playing Icarus, dude, like this weird survival game. I was playing Tarkov. I was just playing whatever. And because I was having fun, it like slowly starts coming back up. And it's like, Cam, you know what? Just play whatever you want to play, dude. Like we just want to hang out with you. And you know those core community members like that want to just hang out with you.
People that just want to watch your stream and come back to you. They watch the stream.
Yeah, they watch
literally for you.
But then Dexo, you know the Dexo, he had a really good point. The thing that I loved when I chatted to him a while back was he said you got to remember that you have like Henrico fans and then you have CS:GO fans. So you have Henrico CS:GO fans, but then you have Henrico and you have PUBG fans. So guys that come in to watch PUBG and guys that come in to watch Henrico, and it's like this fine balance of you have a group of people here that are here for Henrico and a group of people here to watch PUBG. As soon as you stop watching PUBG, these guys fall away.
Yeah.
But now you're playing CS:GO, now it's here. But then you're playing Valorant, now it's here.
It's
like
down.
this. It's like this constant shuffle. It's never ever gonna be like that.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
Like that.
That's
You
actually.
can't.
Like, I wish I looked at it more like that.
He explained it so well though. He just said like people come to me to watch me play PUBG, and then I stopped playing PUBG. So all the people that wanted to watch me play competitive fell away. But I had those 10 people that loved the Dexo. Then I went to Minecraft and I built this crazy Minecraft. I got a whole bunch of new Dexo people, but then I stopped playing Minecraft, so the normal Minecraft people fell. But now I had 20 people here, and like you slowly just keep compounding on people that actually fall in love with you as a person and the content you create. Not about the fucking game you play. And at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying the game, especially full time, dude, like, and I treat this as full time at this point. Like, I can't sit for 6 to 12 hours a day playing a game that I don't enjoy. I can't. I won't do it. I don't care if it's for 4,000 people. Okay, maybe if it was for 4,000 people, I would push through it a bit and run some ads, you know, and make some dollars. But if it's not because I'm getting paid to play the game, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't force yourself to play the same game.
You're really opening my eyes now, because I'm like I said at the start of the stream, I'm so hard on myself. I look at my
you're so hard on yourself.
It's my numbers were so bad this week, but it was really bad. It was all my viewers dropped, my user subscriber numbers dropped. Like, I didn't get a lot of followers this week, and I tried to like ride the wave still of like the whole announcing full-time thing. But you're right. You should just. Sometimes you just gotta do something for yourself. You gotta make sure, because like you said, people will notice. People will immediately notice if you don't enjoy something.
Yeah.
The thing is, that's me with CS, right? Like, I love Counter-Strike, but I also hate it. So I love to hate it, but I hate to love it. So I'll play, like, for example, this morning we played like 5 games, dude. Bro, we were talking about like Big Macs and shit for like a whole match, and it was just the most fun, just environment, I guess, in that moment. Yeah. And then like a game or two, obviously the conversation like runs a bit dry. So then we just played, and I fucking hated it. I despised it. So it's also about like what you do, I guess, while you're gaming. And I mean, it's Counter-Strike. It's the same with Valorant. If you're playing Valorant and you're actually like, Cam, you're telling me, hey, Henrico, you want to get some Valorant with me? But like, I'm pushing to rank. I'm pushing for my rank. So I'm gonna treat it as like, or you'd expect me to treat it as like, you know, it's a full focus game. Like, we're actually trying to win. So if I'm gonna start talking to you about like fast food or whatever the fuck, you're gonna get annoyed, right? Like, I would get annoyed at least. So it also depends on, I guess, who you're playing with. It's a very big factor for me, at least. Because like, if I play with like, okay, I'm very lucky in this regard. I played Faceit for like a month last year. Worst fucking decision of my life. Also the best decision of my life, because I got to meet so many pros in our community, and also some really good players and really nice people. And playing with them is always just so fun, because they're so fucking good, dude. I can literally die every round first, and they will still win the game for me. And we can chat and we can like have fun, and like, while this person is like doing a 1v4 clutch, we'll be in the back screaming like at him, telling him it's trash, you'll never win this, and then they somehow, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it's just when you have your content that you focus, like you said, you did a lot of Apex, you were the Apex guy, and you stopped playing Apex, you see such a dip. And that's me with Counter-Strike. The moment I stop playing Counter-Strike, or the moment I swap from just chatting to anything, my chat dies, my viewer numbers go down every time. It's and I'm not just saying it, it's literally what happens every single time. So the moment I switch up to anything else, but you do get those that stay, and I guess I should be more thankful for those, I guess, or at least work on, you know, keeping more people to stay because of moi and not the game.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, the way I've started to look at it now, especially in the past year and a half, when I've really, because I started this in May 2020, so yeah.
Just pause. That's wild to me. That's fucking wild to me, dude. Good job.
I did stream in 2017 Fortnite on my PlayStation back in the day with no webcam.
You started pushing in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Good fucking job. Yeah. You're doing amazing. I started streaming in 2017, right? I only also started pushing my stream in 2020, so I don't really count those first 2-3 years In
Yeah,
my
well,
mind, I
that's
don't
like-
count them.
Yeah.
But
it's a
in 2020, I
content
started pushing them. But to you, dude, honestly, good fucking job. You're outgrowing me. You're outgrowing so many people that has done this for so much longer. So I only see the best coming for you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, but I think yeah, it's just I kind of just went like, we gotta, I don't know how to say it. If we want to do this full time, right, and we putting all of our effort into it, and we want to stream, like I hit 6 hours every single day minimum. Like if I'm gonna stream, it's gonna be a 6 hour stream. It's gonna be a lot of content. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be high energy. I'm not doing it to sit there and play the video game and not talk to anyone. I'm sitting there to entertain. I want to have fun. I love my community. I love the people that come in and play games with me and chat with me and everything. I love that because what I try and think about for myself is like, if I go into, like, I have people that I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching you. I enjoy watching Duck. The perfect example is Duck right now. For in the evening, late at night, I'm playing Lost Ark and I'm watching him. And I'm like, if I was the streamer, I can't expect people. He can't expect me to be watching his stream the whole time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Times.
Okay, well, any example, but I'm just using him because I watched him like literally the past week. I've been watching him late at night. And I say, I can't be watching your stream the whole time because I have a life. So I'm going to go brush my teeth and I'm going to go shower and I'm going to go have dinner and I'm going to go do this and I'm going to go do that. So if I'm not talking in chat, don't think I'm not here. It's because I am lurking. But as soon as I'm back, I'm going to engage again in the content and see what's happening and enjoy. And it's so difficult because, like, you start stream, everyone's there, everyone will say hello, and then it kind of just
it dies down.
But then you do get people hopping in, and like I don't know. Like for me, my viewer number's never on. I never have
I don't
it
turn
on.
them on. Unfortunately, I keep looking at them, which is a problem. When I say looking at them after the stream, you get these emails from stream elements. I should probably turn them off. Turn them off.
That shit is, it's terrible, dude. Honestly, it's terrible. Like, genuinely, what did Nate Shot say? He said, like, analytics are the devil of content creation or some shit. He said it literally fucks with your brain so much that you want to stop doing it just because of some stupid fucking numbers that mean, like, I know it means something, but at the same time, does it mean it? Like, if you are having fun and the people watching are having fun and they come back, like, you can't tell how many people are coming back from the analytics. All it's telling you is how many we're averaging. Like, fuck off. Whatever. You know, just fucking, it is what it is. Some days are lower because guess what? Johnny and fucking Margaret went to the vet today. And my boy Paul actually was playing a cricket match. So he couldn't be here today. But now I've averaged 3 less viewers. But then also at the same time, like the Sparkles video, perfect example for followers. He comes in, does a video with me. Sorry, I do a video with him. Sorry, I don't know why the fuck I said that. I did a video with him. Let's just make that clear. He did not do one with me. I did a video with him. And he posted, and when he posted, I get my chat flooded. Like, so many people coming in. To this day, there are still people coming in. But that first week in January, 400 followers. Okay, well, no, it wasn't 400, but example, 100 followers. The next week, 50 followers. The next week, 20 followers. Now, my stats for January are fucking high compared to December. But now in February, I'm seeing the down arrow because I've only got 50 so far this month, for argument's sake. Oh, I must be doing worse. No, you fucktard. You weren't doing worse. It's because you had a video with Sparkles the last month. Yeah. Your followers this month are the same as December, but because you had one cool thing happen in Jan, it's kind of shot up. So it like skews everything because it's not that high. Yeah. You know? So it's not something that I can ever focus on fully because I'm like, at the end of the day, we set a goal for the month and we push to hit that goal. Guess what? If we don't hit that goal, that means you need to work harder for next month. That means I got to do something more next month. I need to think of a different idea. I have to play, like I have to try and network in a different way. Like I just try and think of a different way to approach it instead of because if I didn't hit my goal, then obviously I need to reapproach what I'm doing. I can't keep sitting and doing the same thing the whole time if it's not working. So that's the analytic thing is
that's very well said.
So
no, that's very well said. The thing is, I never used to be like this number hungry. Well, not number hungry, but I never used to be so obsessed with it. But I think now because I did transition to the full-time thing. I think it's just I'm just expecting a bit too much at the start, and I should kind of just like you said, just kind of appreciate what I have and with the people that's coming back, and not focus so much on the numbers. Which is like I think one of the biggest things, the biggest downfalls for a lot of streamers, is they go live for a month and then they expect to be partner. Like, no, that's not how this works. This is a long game, a very, very long game that you have to play as hard as you can all the time, every day. That was actually very well said. Holy fuck! Like
Thanks.
you're actually like expanding my mind. Not expand, but you're like making me realize a lot of things that I should be knowing already.
Yeah, well, you should, because like the people that are in your chat fucking love you, dude. They love you. When I come into your chat, I love you too. But I mean, I know these people have been here way longer than me, and they genuinely enjoy your content.
Yeah.
And people come into a chat because they know their buddy's going to be there as well. And now you can all have a laugh together, and that's something that, like, the community aspect of Twitch is amazing to me. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is waking up in the morning and going onto my Discord, our Discord, and seeing people saying good morning to each other, dude. People sending pictures of Monster to each other. People sending their Valorant scores to each other. Like, that's just shit that's happening because we actually care. Like, we actually care about each other. You know what I mean?
My Discord is just a bunch of who asked, dude, and like a bunch of like yep cocks and shit.
Okay, but
dude.
Discord is an example. Like your chat is says something else. Like genuinely, everyone enjoys the interactions and that's cool. And people don't have that. Like, honestly, like when my dad says, "Who the fuck is this guy talking in your chat?" I'm like, "Dad, he's like this cool dude from Durban that I've never actually met, but he's fucking awesome." And guess what? This guy's from Cape Town. He grows weed every day. You don't approve of that, but it doesn't matter because he's fucking dope. And this guy I have met, and I met him on the internet, and he came down from Port. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, if you actually think about it, it's like actual people. And
that's legitimate people
we appreciate it more, and you keep that positivity going, like the manifesting of like just this positive things.
You have genuinely,
no, but like I work on it as much as I can because it's something I really like. The whole of life is like a mindset game, dude. I sound like a fucking high drunk motherfucker, but
no, I'm
really passionate about it.
I'm a pessimist overall.
Yeah, and it's fine. It's fine. You just need to remember, like, you need one thing to just remind you, like, listen, Henrico, you're doing fucking awesome. Guess what? Your 3 average lower this week doesn't mean shit because we still love you. And guess what? Next week's going to be better. And I don't know how to tell people to do that if you're a pessimist, you know? I don't know how, like, but you just got to, like, remind each other, I guess. I don't know. My mom always says, have a good day and, like, do this and do that. And she's, like, one of the, like, a big pillar that helps me keep going, you know? I'm in a shit mood. Why are you in a shit mood? No, because of this and this. She's like, well, stop being a bitch and get over it. Okay, sorry, mom, I'll stop being a bitch. Why do you have a headache? I don't know. Well, get over it. It's like, cool. And she just reminds me, like, hey, just keep going. You got this. Just like, I don't know.
Oh, that's like, really well said. Bro, you're like, honestly, I feel like this should be your show, dude.
Sorry, I'm talking so much.
No, I love it. No, please, don't think it's that. I'm just thinking you're actually saying so many things that make sense. And I literally just saw my mod type the message in chat as well because Zassi is like he's a mod but also a very good friend. And he like every day he reminds me of like, Henry, you're doing fine, you're doing great, we're still here. And I'm like, God, man, I had such a bad day. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, I had like only this happen. He's like, yeah, so? Who the fuck? Yesterday was great, or tomorrow's gonna be great, and I'm like, "Fuck, man. Okay, yeah, you're right." And this is just like this. This is changing my whole mindset on all this, bro. Thank you. Like legit, I needed that. What was I gonna say now? You're really good at I'm gonna use the word you said, manifesting positive energy. Is that you said that came from your mom? Is that like you've been your whole life? Because what I was gonna ask you at the end, somewhere during this conversation, like, are you happy? Because that's such a loaded question to ask. Like, you can ask someone they're happy and they're like, yeah, but they're like, okay, but wait, are you happy? Are you really happy? Because I always like to know if people are happy and if they are happy or if they're not happy, like how do we get there? How do we get away from that, you know?
I mean, for me, it's like, I feel comfortable answering this question because like we can be really open and honest and like, I personally am very happy. Like I genuinely am happy. Obviously, there's shit that happens in everyone's life that's cuck. Like, don't get me wrong. And when my mom always said like work is work, play is play, and I do think of this as work. Obviously, it's a passion project more than anything else. But I don't let all the shit. There can be a lot of shit that's happening, you know, like breakups and things with family, and there's lots of stuff that can be happening behind you that can be very hard to deal with. But then I think to myself, shit, if I'm in need of someone, they would come and help me, you know, especially with the Team Siege community. Like, I genuinely feel like this. And if I'm having a shit day and I can hop on, play a tune, get myself like a little bit turned on, and they come in, they just fucking they just bring me, dude. Like they give me all that energy I
Like,
need,
excited.
and I can just forget about everything else and be like, fuck it, this is what I love, this is what I'm doing. Thank you for reminding me of that, and I get all this energy, and that's what makes me happy like every single day. And then if they having a shit day and I pull up and I'm like banging the tunes, going crazy, vibes, all that fucking meme shit, they can get, oh yes, okay, this is exciting, and then send a message. Like the best feeling ever is getting a message off the stream, like, dude, thank you so much, my day was absolute
Bruh.
ass, you know, like, but coming into your stream just made me realize that shit's not so bad, and this and that, like that feeling alone should be enough, because as humans we crave that kind of, you know, that energy, and we need that. It's not, oh, thanks for the 5 billion gifted subs, dude, or thanks for the $5 billion. That helps a lot, but at the same time, you just want to feel appreciated. You want to
100%.
feel
100%.
like that is a huge thing. So getting those kind of messages obviously always is like the highlight of everything. So yeah,
my chat's
like
pretty toxic. So I very rarely get a thank you message, but I know that feeling when you do get a thank you. Like there was one day, there was some chick that was going through like a lot. I think something really bad happened in her family, and she sent me like this long ass message of just saying thank you for streaming on that day. And bro, my heart just melted, dude. My heart. I was so happy. Well, I wasn't happy. I was very appreciative of getting a message like that, right?
You feel fulfilled. You like,
yes,
wow.
there we go. There's
like someone. Fulfilled is the word. Yeah. You just your heart genuinely like, wow, I can smile. Like this is awesome, dude. Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big thing that
I want to make sure that because I really put my everything in. I put my everything into my stream, man. Like it doesn't always seem that way, but I really do. Like Percy, when he came to visit me in December, he was a viewer, and now he's like one of my very good friends. And he came to stay in my house for like a whole week. And
I love
he
that,
literally,
I fucking love that.
He literally told me, like, so I was doing a subathon, and my subathon was planned to be like 7 days or whatever, and only ran for like 3 days, which is fine. I was a bit disappointed at the moment, but I realized, okay, it's actually fine. But then he immediately told me, like, so obviously once the subathon ended, I continued on with normal life, and I streamed at night as I would have normally. And he was like, he had to tell me like, off 2 days, like, bro, or he didn't tell me. He was just like, he pretty much we just had a conversation of him saying like, dude, you just never stop thinking about your stream, do you? Because every time we'll be talking about something, I'm like, oh, but the stream, and you know, like I always have like something I want to do for the stream. Like I would legitimately, if I could do everything on stream, I would. If I could just make content out of it, not do everything, but if I could make content out of it in some way, I would do it on stream, dude. I think that'd be fucking amazing. So I literally live and breathe this, like this, because this is my dream that I'm now chasing. Like I said with my going full-time thing, like you always hear about people chasing their dreams and then doing like succeeding or they're failing, but you never hear about the people that just don't try at all. So I was like, fuck it, this is it. I'm just putting my all, because I mean, with my previous job and everything, work was great. I didn't mind the work. It was a great work. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't happy with what I was doing. Same with the work before that and the work before that. Like I never knew what I wanted to do until I started streaming. I always knew I wanted to stream, but I didn't know I wanted to stream at this level. Like I wanted to be an entertainer. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people just push themselves from something stupid that I do on stream. That's like that's my goal in every day, pretty much. I just want to make people laugh. Like if I can make one person laugh one day, if I get one cake W a day, your boy's happy, dude.
Copium,
your boy's happy. Oh, dude, I get copium all the time.
I know.
That's all I get is just copiums, just absolute copiums.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't think we can we don't know what's around the corner either. Like that's also something that I kind of stay optimistic about, because you never ever know what could happen, really. Like literally anything can happen.
I should give
but in regards to just like I would like, I love finding out something that I'm doing wrong or negatively or not good, and then trying to make a change to it. So like for you, because this is something I've done, is one day in your week, you promise to yourself that you won't go and look at your stream summary. Just one day. Just one day in the week, just don't go look at it, because it could be the best stream, but it could also be the worst, and you will never fucking know. It's Schrodinger's cat. You'll never know if it was the best or the worst, but you have to promise to yourself, because you can't promise to anyone, hey dude, I'm not gonna look at my stream summary today. If you go at 12 o'clock at night and go look at it, that's your thing. But if you could do that, don't go and look for one day, and like you just see if it like changes anything mentally for you, because it could be the most banger stream ever, and it could be the worst. But just like, you would never know. So don't fucking look. Like it's
I'm
not
just gonna
gonna
go
change.
turn those emails off, dude.
And literally turn that shit off, because I feel like it also affects so much of your energy, because you'll see it, that email pops up a couple hours later as well. Fuck them. So you feel like shit afterwards. You're lying in bed forgetting
they
about it.
remind
You
you.
get the email. It's like, you did really cuck today. Just remember. Also, you made no money and you had like 2 people. So fuck you.
Dude.
And oh, guess what? Also, no one followed. It's like,
So
great.
Stream
This is
Elements does this
fantastic.
thing. So whenever your stream is good, the email header will like say, you increased 100% in subs today, or in followers. But if you did absolutely horrible, it'll just say, good stream today, keep it up. And then there's nothing else. Nothing else. It just says,
Dude.
good stream today, keep it up. But there's no no improvement. Like you didn't get this or that or this or that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing.
good. Analytics gonna be the dude. Actually, you've like broadened my mind here. I think
I've
heard this so many times and I just never I've just never done it. But now that I feel like I'm hearing it live and I feel like I'm getting called out, kind of not called out, but
No,
I kind of feel like
I'm just trying to.
I feel like some guardian angel somewhere is like calling me out, like listen to this motherfucker, listen to what he's saying. And
The Henny on this shoulder is telling you, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And the Henny on this shoulder is telling you to look at that.
No wonder my
but
fucking
seriously.
shoulders are stiff, dude. There's some fat fucks on my shoulders.
No, but seriously, like genuinely. But to make that a goal for yourself. Make that a goal for you. Don't make it a goal for your, not for anyone. You have to know that. So yeah. I mean, like I'm not, like I said, I'm not calling out. It's something that I went through, and it helped me. So at least then you're not going on stream the next day with this fucking energy like shit. I wonder if I'm gonna do just as bad today. It's like you can't have that energy. Yeah, it's not.
I mean, I should be very thankful.
For me, yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I was just gonna say, for me personally, you doing the whole the morning stream and the fitness streams and then the gaming and stuff, I love that. I really do love that. That's something that I've been thinking about for a long time that I wish I could do, and I aspire to do that because that is something really cool. And also on top of that, this is going like a bit further back in the conversation, I discovered you for the Logitech thing, and yeah, it was crazy to me because I was only streaming for like 6 months at that point, and Daddy Cool and I set up to like 4 a.m. making our own one and whatever. I'd love to know how that process was like, because that was also a really cool opportunity that you should be super proud of yourself for doing, because a lot of people signed up for that shit. And
I kind of forget about my achievements sometimes.
They chose you, dude. They chose you. They didn't choose anyone else. They chose you. You were the only person, and that's how I discovered you, and it was really cool because I mean, it's just you got discovered by that kind of achievement and experience.
Dude, that's pretty big.
It's a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. It's not something to take lightly.
I should be proud of that.
And like, there's hitting 1,000 subs, dude. It's a big deal. It's not. It's a milestone number. It's not like an everyday thing. There was like some stupid stats. I don't know who said it. It was on that Nate Shot and Courage podcast. They were saying like
I love those.
I don't wanna lie. There hasn't been any on Spotify lately. I don't know why. I don't wanna lie to you about the number, but it was like a shit ton of people that have Twitch accounts. There was a shit ton of people that stream, and there's like the people that are actually above like affiliate status is like 0 point something % apparently. Obviously people make accounts to watch, but there are a lot of people that make accounts and actually try and stream. So the fact that you can be a full-time streamer is a really big achievement. You know, it's not something that everyone can do.
I'm proud of it.
And yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Let's go, Henny.
Pat on the back, dude. Pat on the back for myself.
This is your mind.
So I don't know how much you can talk about this. You don't have to if you don't want to. But what's ATK like? How did the whole ATK thing happen? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, this is coming from me, Henrico. I'm not looking at the stream right now. This is coming from me. Every time I see you post, you went to get some Puma shoes or like a sick fucking jacket, dude. I get a little bit of rake, dude, from jealousy because it looks sick, dude. Like, I mean, being sponsored by Puma, Monster, and being part of like arguably one of the biggest orgs in South Africa. I mean, if you think about South African content creation, well, not content creation, orgs, I would say you think Bravado, ATK, WWG. To me, at least, that's what I see. How did that all come to play?
It was I don't really know, because what was my first org called? I don't even remember. Anyway, I went through that whole experience with an org and being a creator and basically free promoting for them, as in putting stuff on your stream and then that was kind of the end of it. And no one ever helped you do anything. No one ever said, we have editors and we have freelance this and we do this and we have people that call people and like all this fucking bullshit, because everyone just wants to be a CEO owner of blah 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 org. Like, dude, please. I'm like, I understand if that's your, like, you're aspiring to that, but then do something more than post one fucking video a month
or one tweet a week
on
for your
yeah, one tweet a week. Like, come on, dude. That's not being an org. So please, like, the concept of 100 Thieves is something that I've always loved, because I love Nadeshot. I've been watching him since like 2011. He is like probably my biggest inspiration. And the way he did 100 Thieves was like, he actually did it, you know, like he went in, he forgot about everything else in his life and he solely focused on building this brand. And he did the clothing, he did this, he got investors, everyone involved. People in South Africa don't do that. They make an org, they make a Twitter page, they get to 100 followers, and then they put CEO of this org, and that's the end of the story.
No, nothing else comes from it.
Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to. I don't know. It's obviously a touchy subject in general for the whole community, because it's difficult to pay players to play games if there's no money involved and all that. So I'm really hoping that in the next couple of years we really see a surge of companies bringing money to the table for like pro players, like Apex, CS:GO, Valorant. Everything needs more attention. But for ATK, Zyceps and I were picked up. We kind of, Warren was like, what are you guys going to do? We're going to do A, B, and C. I said, my focus is mainly streaming. I love community building. I love streaming. It is my passion. I've been doing it for a year now. This was obviously a year ago, well, about 6 months ago. And I would love to be a part of this organization. I can do cool events and everything with you guys and blah, blah, blah. He was like, cool, I'll give you a shot. We'll see how it goes and we'll run with it. And yeah, I mean, they obviously picked up these sponsors. So it's not like I personally am sponsored by them, but obviously going into a Puma store with a budget and being able to buy a whole bunch of clothes was one of the most amazing experiences for me.
Yeah, I can imagine. That must be such a good feeling as well.
It was so cool because I was like, damn, like I've actually worked really hard and now it's been rewarded by someone actually saying, listen, you deserve this, and like going like that. And then Warren also, he treats us really well. Like we don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I might get in trouble for all of this, but we get paid. So we get paid to do what we like, work for them. You know, we under contract, we do stuff with brands. Like it's a real thing. And for me, it's a step in the right direction to treating creators and pro players how they should be treated. I think personally, I don't know the ins and out of every team and everything, but like the CS:GO team going to Mexico and Warren getting huge, sponsorships and stuff, getting that side, like that is a big deal for them, you know? And as a pro player, I couldn't imagine a better, like I would be so grateful for an opportunity to go and play overseas on the low ping and fight against these teams. And he did that, or they did that for the team and for ATK and everything. So I feel like everything that he's trying to do is going in the right direction. And that's why I want to align myself with. And I mean, I'm sure there's like rumors and bullshit, and there's always with everybody.
There's always going to be some,
there's always going to be something. So if someone says, oh, but did you know ATK did this? And did you know? It's like, okay, well, I don't know personally, but I am aligned with the org.
I haven't had that in their value,
and I believe in what they stand for and what Warren sees as a vision for the company. And the way I understand it, a rising tide raises all ships. And if we can get ATK with Puma and DNMK with Adidas and all these brands slowly picking onto orgs, let's just get everyone up, you know? Everyone can be a part of it.
It's the same. It's the same. When I applied for this Logitech thing back then, everyone was saying like hyping me up and like, you know, being like super supportive. And the moment I got it and they didn't, everyone was like, oh, but did you hear about like this scenario and X, Y, and Z scenario? Like this happened to this person. Like, who Megalo? Who the fuck are you now? Now you're breaking me down. You know, stuff like that. Or the same with like getting re-signed with Logitech. When I got re-signed the first time, the same thing happened. Like everyone was like, oh, but I heard this and that, or this person is not getting this or that. Who the fuck cares? I'm literally aligning myself with them, and I'm doing for them what I can, my absolute best. And like there was that fucking big thing where literally like the actual Logitech G account came into my Twitch chat, gifted like 50 subs. They've like retweeted some of my shit. That's big. That's something that I have and you don't. And I honestly just feel like the moment someone doesn't, the moment someone else, this is like one of the biggest fucking things. This is why I fucking despise the South African scene. I despise it. Nobody can be happy for each other. Everyone always has to like shit on someone's fucking doorstep, dude. This person did something well. Oh yeah, but did you hear about this when he did that bad? Who the fuck cares? That's like history. It's done. Obviously, if you do something stupid and controversial, then you just that's just your problem. That's just your own problem. But like if someone does something legitimately good, just celebrate them. Just for that day. Give them what they need, what they deserve. Let them have their day. Everybody has their day. Let them have their day.
Yeah, no, I don't know, because like you say, if you've experienced it, then it's horrible, and I hate the fact that someone would do that. You know, like I said, I met you through the Logitech thing, but it was never like, oh, why did Henrico get it, not me?
Not me.
Okay, well, shit, that guy's been working harder than me. Clearly, I'm not the hardest worker in the room. If he got it, why did they pick him? They picked him for a fucking reason. So clearly, I need to work harder. But people, it's the same as like. I'm toxic in Valorant, I know, but it's a perfect example.
But it's also your personality.
Yeah, people get shit on. And then we lose the game, and I'll blame my teammates. No, motherfucker, I can't blame my teammates. I obviously did something wrong.
But
I need to work harder. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny when I scream and stuff. But I sit back. I'm like, shit, dude. I mean, I genuinely could have played A, B, and C better. This is what I need to do. But on a more positive note, like the whole phase thing. The video that I posted and the tweets that I've made, the amount of people that, like, again, it's not something that's happened yet, so maybe I'll get the shit spraying from all different directions if it does happen. I don't think so, but it was like I was sat here almost in fucking tears with the amount of support that came from like that video, the amount of people that commented and said, let's go. And every time a FaZe member tweets something, I get at least one comment like, hey,
that's
Cam
amazing.
Siege, hashtag FaZe Siege, hashtag FaZe1, Cam deserves this, spamming Cam
that's
Siege
amazing.
in the comment section. You know,
that's
it's like I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I can't. How do I say thank you again? Like the millionth time. Like I genuinely do just appreciate it so much, and that aspect is just incredible to me that people are choosing to support, and the whole scene. It just feels like everyone that I've met so far has really like given me the best shot. And I'm just really grateful for that. But again, it's not all about me or all about this person, all about that person. We all grinding our own thing. Like those people are also streamers in their own right. They're also grinding their asses off for their certain thing they're going for, you know? And then we support them with that. Like I say, the rising tides all ship thing is a huge fucking aspect. Because for me, like I feel like people think I'm lying because we have this stigma that everyone's like a dickhead or a horrible person. But even if it's not me, if it's Kent Breezy or Luca that make the top 100, it's a motherfucking South African that's made it to the biggest stage, in terms of content. This is a huge opportunity, and if they get seen, or if we get seen, or if I get seen as a South African creator, and we can put us on the fucking map, because then I have people coming to me, and then those people disperse into other streams because they'll start getting more South Africans on their recommended. It's always going to be a group thing, you know? Like we have to work together and help each other with that. Yeah. So it's not just, oh, Cam made it. Okay, cheers guys, I'm going to America now. Fuck you. Like it's like, it's for us, you know? It's like a big us thing. It's like really can just positively influence. And it could be anyone. It's not necessarily me. I'm just saying anyone can really put us on the map. And it's the same with like brands getting involved with creators. It's something, one of my biggest goals for this year is just to get on board with at least 2 brands.
Yeah, I would
completely outside that like as a paid promotion kind of thing, you know, like doing an ad on a YouTube video or on a stream or something like that. Whether it's getting paid 100 Rand or 1,000 Rand, it's something I'm really trying to get into. Need to find agencies, need to do all these extra bits and bobs to try and get that growth, because that leads to more, like the flying fish thing that Tendo and them did, or the Twinkies thing that Bumfluffy did. Like that shit is huge, dude.
That's fucking big.
And put so much eyes on us as a community, and they smashed it out the park. So who's to say that there's not going to be even more just coming in, and then we get the opportunity, and then we go more people. Dude, it's like,
I've said this so many times before. If you ever hear me say this segment or this video is sponsored by, then you know I'm a fucking happy person that day.
Yeah, exactly.
You better know I'm the happiest person that day, because yo, dude, just imagine getting picked like that flying fish thing. I'm pretty sure that was pretty big. There's no way they didn't make a pretty penny from that. You can't convince me otherwise. That's pretty fucking big, dude. So if I ever do that, you should know that I'm a very, very happy person.
Dude, and I already said to everybody, I was like, I'm a sellout, dude. You bet your ass if they give me something,
bruh.
Guys, you gotta go and buy this shit, right? Dude, this is the poo keyboard, and this keyboard is the best, dude. Like, you can do anything with this keyboard if you go and buy right now. Dude, they're paying me like 10K to say this. I don't give a shit. Just
I will sell it as well.
I don't care.
That's me. Like, so I'm sponsored with my Skin Shack, dude. Like, it's just a bunch of homies that just sell skins for really good prices.
Yeah, Sean's a legend. Yeah,
I love them, dude. And dude, every time I get the opportunity or someone asks, bro, I hashtag ad the fuck out of them, dude. I sell out so hard, and it's just why not? You know, why not just promote it?
And especially if it's your homie, dude. Especially if it's guys that you're working with,
people that you want to grow as well. Like, it's one thing to carry their logo on a stream all day. That's one thing. That's literally just one thing. But actually having the opportunity to actively promote them and telling, and like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing anything for these guys. And then like I message them every now and then. I'm like, yo, has anyone like? And they're like, dude, you've given us so much fucking business. Thank you. That's the best feeling ever, dude. Absolute best feeling ever. And yeah, like you said, also me too. I'm the biggest seller, dude. I have this whole any gifters thing in my chat, dude. It's part of who I am now. I literally have a wheel that puts me through misery, but it gives me money. So easy, you know? So I'm also full on sellout for stuff like that. Full on.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, and the thing is, I think once these like brands get involved more, then it kind of falls away because you don't have to solely rely on Twitch or YouTube or this or that. It's like these multiple streams where you can get some ad revenue from your YouTube, you can get some subs from your Twitch, and then you got fucking this huge company that 10,000 rand, 20,000 rand, 50,000 rand is nothing to them. Yeah, but it's a minute in your stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's no ways you don't do that, and that's just how you just keep going. And yeah, it's
I will make that the basement of their lives, dude. I'll make it the basement of the lives.
So yeah, we just gotta keep hoping. I'm just gonna keep working on that because that's definitely a big thing. Yeah.
Well, best we can do is just to do our best. As cringe as that sounds, but we can literally just only do our best and give it all. Because in the end, you're the one that goes to bed at night when you lay in your bed and you're thinking about what you did for that day, especially with streaming. Like, was that your best? Do you think people enjoy it? And what do I do to get them back to come tomorrow? Or get them to come back tomorrow? Did you have a good week? Just a did you have a good week, man? Like, personal level and streaming level, did you have a good week?
Yeah, I did. I mean, obviously, there's some shit like with work, it can get a bit tough sometimes.
What work do you do? Just on the side?
I work in the fiber industry.
So you still do a full-time job as well?
Yeah, it's not really full-time because I do the work that's allocated to me, but I work in the morning. So I work really early in the morning, bash that out so that I can get home and stream at 12. That's kind of the way
I'm guessing your company approves of it, or your company like works.
Yeah, my mate owns it, so it's
that's
he understands everything. That's why I'm so grateful for that opportunity as well, because like I can work and get paid a salary, and then be able to do the actual thing I love. And he's like, "Did you do your part-time job today?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Cool." And how was stream? And I was like, he knows, he knows
that's
that
so
stream
nice.
is something that I'm grinding towards.
That's amazing.
Like
that's
doing
honestly amazing.
Yeah, so that's what I do, and sometimes that can be rough, and sometimes, but like I say, I sit down at this desk, I put one fucking Skrillex track on, and I see one name pop up in the chat, and I just immediately start like feeling
it's the best.
It's a time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had this, but like I'm going to say this. This is going to sound cocky, but it's not. I think we're both used to the fact like you go live and then someone says hello in your stream. Have you ever had? Because this happens to me like. It happens to me still every now and then when I go live and I've been live for like 6 minutes or so and then no one has said anything. I'm like, oh God, is this the end? There's no one watching my stream today? There's no one.
I'm officially cancelled. Yeah, dude. I mean, when did it actually happened recently? Because it was funny because it was one person, and the one person was my mate from the UK. And I've been talking to him, like we voice on each other every day. And we're really good mates. And then he basically told me, yeah, he's gonna pop into the stream, whatever. So I was like, okay, sick, because he's working. So he's like, I'll pop in for a bit. And I've been telling him like how awesome everything's been, and we've been doing really well, and like there's so many people coming in, and we're playing this game and everything. True as nuts, like go live, no one's fucking there. It's like fucking cricket noises. He pulls up, hey dude. It's like, oh fuck. It's like, what's up, Luke? I sit there for like 5 minutes, like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go back to work now. I was like, dude, are you kidding? The one day I need like some massive energy explosion. Everyone, I'm like, at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you go live like 5 minutes early. People don't get there in time, or they come 5 minutes late. It's like it's normal, you know. They finished up with a phone call, or they finish eating their lunch, or whatever the case may be. So it does happen, but I know what you mean. It can always feel like, whoa, what? Hello, what's happening? Is my stream refreshing? Can you guys hear me? Hello.
It's at press F5.
Yeah. Am I muted? Am I muted? It's like, why is no one sending a message? Yeah.
Happens a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, this was awesome. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
that
it.
was really good.
You got any plans for the weekend? You don't stream weekends, right? Except actually you're streaming tomorrow. I'm wrong.
Tomorrow, yeah, I got the Valorant tournament. Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
I'm actually so sad that I missed out on that. I missed out on. It's my bad because they DM'd me in Austin. I said yes, please, can I join? And then I had the full-time thing going on, and it was I completely forgot to respond to her and to say yes, please put me in or whatever. So I'm so sad that I missed out on that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then Sunday, I don't know. Sundays I kind of just take as a complete off day. I literally, that's one thing I also do like quite religiously is I try and take, like when I'm not streaming, I try and like obviously in the evenings I'll play some video games and stuff, but I often try and set like at least one day where I'm just like away from the PC. Even if I'm at home watching TV, it's like just not by the PC. Just try and stay away from that.
That's actually something so on Mondays is my off day. My full on off day, but I do still sit on my PC and chill in Discord. Which maybe maybe I should try and take like a break. Maybe I don't know, like whole days watching Netflix or something, right?
Watch Netflix, go to lunch with Pac-Man. If I was in Cape Town, I would take you out any day. But yeah, like something like that. Like the meme touch grass, like I genuinely take it seriously. I'm like, fuck, let's just go outside. Like, whether it's sitting outside in a chair for a couple of hours or reading a book or something, which sounds dumb, but I just can't, you know, it's good.
Just taking that break. No, that's good.
Yeah, sometimes because that burnout feeling is horrible. Like I've had that as well, you know.
I'm so scared of it now as well. Like it's a legitimate fear that I have.
Yeah, I can imagine because like I start to feel it, and I used to not be able to feel it at all. Like Onyx was like to me, my one mod, he's like, Cam, you should really take a break tomorrow. I'm like, dude, but I'm fucking on a roll, bro. Like, we've been hitting sub goals every day. I've been putting in like 12 hours. I need to carry on. And then I carry on. Then the next week, I'm like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm fucked. And he's like, I told you to take a break. Like, you don't think you're tired, but you are tired. And I was like, oh, I am tired. I need to take a break. Just get away from the PC. You know? What it is.
Cam,
we just keep grinding.
Dude, I am excited to see what's next for you. I really think that you are doing absolutely phenomenal because you're very good at projecting positivity, which I think is something you don't see a lot on social media. Not just social media, but also in like the clips you post, the way you write them, your YouTube videos, everything, man. You're doing great things. And I'm gonna be honest, dude. I open Twitch every day and I see you up there. Your view numbers so much more than mine, so much more than people that started way before you. You're doing really, really well, and it's an absolute honor to get to have spoken to you today or talk to you a bit, but also just to know that, you know, you're kind of a homie. Like if I ever need to just DM someone for maybe like collab, you'll be like, yeah, dude, let's fucking do it.
100%. Let's fucking do it.
I'm definitely gonna hit you up for a collab, maybe for some CS games, because I'm ass at fucking Valorant. So I think it could be fun if we do like 1 or 2 games together. Yeah. So really, I'm saying this as a dad almost, but I'm legitimately proud of you, and I'm amped for you, dude. I'm absolutely amped for you to see where this goes, and I have a feeling this phase thing could really pop off, man. And I really hope that I really hope that someone sees you and sees the energy that you have. So keep on doing you. Don't let anyone stop you. If you ever have a size 18 Puma shoe you want to get rid of, I'll send you my address. and yeah.
Wait, actually, I have one of those.
If I can ask you, just in my stream, I'm just gonna shout you out real quick. Chat, please, if you guys do me a favor, just go follow my man Cam Siege on Twitter and Twitch and everywhere. Just go follow him. It costs you nothing. Literally costs you nothing. It's free. Give the man some love. He deserves it. Thank you very, very, very much for your time.
Thank you for your time, man. Thanks for having me on. Yeah,
you're the guest.
I see all the greats on here, so I appreciate you inviting me out and yeah, having a
next
chat.
week. I'm actually
fun.
No, sorry.
Next
Go
week-
ahead. I
No,
interrupt
I
you
just want
again.
to say it's been really fun and I enjoyed it. And yeah, like I said, we homies. If you ever want to chat, we chat.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Don't look at your analytics for one day. I'm working on some of my shit as well, and yeah, we just keep grinding. I genuinely thank you. It was a really good chat. Thank you.
Next week I'm talking to ATK Binks.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Dude.
talking to
Absolute
him.
legend.
Found
I
him
love
on.
that guy.
Found him on.
You said the swear words are fine on your stream, right?
I don't give a fuck.
He used the P word a lot. It's
I
the
don't give
best,
a puss
dude.
what he says.
Oh yeah,
dude.
you say
I say it all
Cape
the
Town.
time.
Never mind. You know, dude. In Joburg, it's kind of like a
But
little
I come
bit
from
less.
the
In
West
Cape-
Coast.
Dude.
I dead ass. I stood in a spa in Saldanha one day, right? I was like, I think I was like 14 years old, and someone tuned someone in front of my stepmom, right? And this lady turns around and looks at this guy, and she just tunes him clip art, loud and proud, in a spa, a full spa. She just said, "Yo, massa boost," just like that, dude, in front of everyone. So I'm so used to that word by now, dude. It's not even.
Yeah,
to me,
Binks
it's
is amazing, dude.
part of the conversation. So I'm really excited to talk to him because he's obviously in a lot different aspect. Like he streams on YouTube. His main focus is like TikTok. So that's gonna be really cool because I'm amped to learn from him. So I'm really excited for that. He messaged me and he's like, yeah, his mind is going. He messaged me and he said he's nervous. I'm like, why the fuck are you nervous? I'm nervous. Anyway, I don't want to keep you more. I don't want to take more of your time. Go enjoy your weekend. Your rest for the night. Have a good night. And thank you once again for your time. Have a good night. Chat, we'll see you later.
Much love, guys.
Much love. Cam sees everybody. Hearts and chat for the man.
Henrico, hearts and chat, boys. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate
Thanks, man.
you guys.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.